What's up? What's up, guys? This is D&D Vapes, and I'm making a video. As you can see, now I'm doing a review on the Avocado 24. The Avocado 24 is lovely. I love it. I think it's nice, and I've been vaping on it for a while, and I think it's a really nice vape. Depending on what you put for build and stuff like that. Right now, I'm baking this on the Smock HP Preve or whatever it's called, 220 watt with the avocado with a little matchy on it. So, yeah, this thing is awesome. It's got great vape. Let's take a vape real quick. Very nice. I got the notch coils on here right now, and I just wanted to test them out and see how they work with the notch coils. I like the vape I get off of it. I was using a single coil before, and I got a little bit more flavor with that, but I was using a certain kind of coil that I had. But right now I wanted to try the dual notch coils, and that's how it looks there. They could be a little better, but let's get down and let's break this down and check it out, guys. Let's see what this tank is made about, because I haven't broken this down yet at all, guys. So we're gonna all do this together, all right? Be right back. All right, so I have the tank here. She's all cleaned out, washed up, and ready to go. I just have the notch coil still in here, which I want to take out. I'm not too pleased with notch coils. They're an awesome vape, don't get me wrong. They are a great vape. They use very little battery power for the vape they give you. I honestly wish they were a little bit better than what they are. Just because I just feel like you're losing a lot of flavor with these kind of notch coils. So this is the box it comes in, and I should have got that ready. Sorry, guys, but it comes in a box. Now, I'm not exactly sure if I did a review on this. I don't think I did. I think what I did was a show and tell kind of how everything comes together and the pieces that comes with it and stuff like that. But I never did a review and an actual build with this. So the way this comes, it comes with its own like drip tip and all that stuff that's screwed in, and it's kind of like a chuff cap. And I hope this is not, did this break? I hope this didn't break. This is the drip tip, and here it comes. It's coming out. There it goes. Ooh. Oh, I can't see it. There it goes. Oh. Almost looks like it broke. I'm not sure. Oh, no. There it goes. It all goes in together as one piece. That's all. My bad. It came out with my drip tip because my drip tip's real tight. So, there we go. This is nice, the chuff cap it comes with. It's really nice. Alright, so this is how it comes in the mail. When you get it, it's going to be brand new. It's going to be very nice. I freaking adore this tank. Like, the flavor, everything you get on this is really awesome. And this is how you get it in the mail. Alright, and then you just open it up, you know, everything will be in there. Then you open this up here, and that'll slide right out, and stuff will not fall out. I just don't have this in the bag. This is your drip tip connector, and the way that works is very simple. I'll get to that in a minute. Now in here it comes with a black drip tip. It comes with a nice tool with two Allen keys on each end of different sizes and a Phillips head. Also, you have a extra ceramic single coil block, which blocks off the hose, the feed hose for the cotton, and it also has an airflow right there. Because of the way it's built, you don't have an option for just a single airflow. So if you build a nice hot coil on there, or a nice big coil on there that you need double, that if you just need that air, trust me, that this is a great way they did it. I love it. You have different O-rings, different colors, extra lock washer, small extra rubber washers for your drip tips, your tanks, and all. And even the color is awesome, how you got the extra colors in there, so you could colorize your tank if so. Okay. Also, you have a glass, clear, because this also comes with a frosted. And you get the extra one here, which is the frosted one, is the one that came on mine. I like the frosted, but I really would like the clear on mine, I think. Depends, we'll see. This is easy to take off. Your drip tip just unscrews your chuff cap, and that'll allow you to be able to put your 510 drip tip adapter, which has little notches in it that'll grip to your skin, and it'll allow you to turn it without a tool. Nice and easy. Just like that. This easily pops off, just like that. We're gonna take this piece off. Now, as far as your airflow and your, let's see, basically your airflow, you have a single hole there, single hole there, single hole there, wide hole there, single hole there. Oh, that's for the single hole. You'll have just one single hole. That is for mouth to lung. I mean, you know, it really doesn't work all that great. I'm trying to see if there's a way that this comes apart. I honestly don't think that this does. I think there's a lock washer inside of there that's locks it in place. Yeah, that's not coming out. I just almost cut my nail off. There is a lock washer inside of there, I believe, that locks that in place and keeps that from coming out, which is fine with me. Fine with me. Now right here, this is the base. You got a velocity style deck with two holes in each post. This thing's very nice. I like the way they made it. It's very neat, very clean. Okay. Right here is your hole that goes through from your other side. So you don't have to close off both airflows. You actually have this second this air hole here that allows your second flow to go and hit the coil from the back. You got one that'll hit the coil from the front, and you get great flavor still, just like that. All right. Okay, now right here, these are your juice holes. This is where your cotton's gonna go down, and that's gonna allow the cotton to feed the juice that sits in this tank to go up to the coil. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down, we're gonna take this apart and check it out a little bit closer and see what we're working with here, right guys? So let's come on down just a little bit closer. All right, so here we go. This is our Avacado. And this is where you do your single build. And you could just remove this. It's easily removable. And you can see how it has a little piece that sticks out, and your air, it just guides your air. It keeps your air from coming up here, basically, because your drip tip's going to be right about in that area. So what happens is, if this is not here and you start sucking, the air is going to go up and not hit the coil as much. So this allows the air to get in closer to that coil and cool it off even more. So that's a nice little extra design they put there. Also, if you look closely, you have clear rubber washers, and those rubber washers insert very nice as long as you put this in the right way. A lot of people were putting this wrong, and they were pushing it hard and they couldn't get it in, and you know what? It's not going to go in. It only goes in one side only, and that's on the left side. If you're looking at Geek Vape door, the juice flow opener, if you're looking at it, it's going to go on your left hand side there, and it goes in very nice. Okay, so now we take that out. We have a dual build available to us now, or quad if you're talented to be able to do one of those, which, you know, I've seen people go ahead and do it and accomplish very nice builds that way. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a single coil build. We'll do a single coil build. Actually, we'll do a double coil build, a dual coil build on this. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to grab some wires that I have, some claptons. We're going to put them on here, and then we're going to see how it vapes and put it together. But for right now, we're going to just talk about taking this apart real quick before I go ahead and do that, because I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I really do like, I really do like mods like this. I do like mods like this, so RDAs like this, RDTAs. And on the bottom, if you see this, it says designed and manufactured by Geek Vape. It's very nicely laser etched. This is my code right here, I believe. My serial number, B9450B, and then it's signed right here. And that says Steeler, it looks like. Steeler Z. Anyways, this screw here goes all the way to your positive post. This screw here holds your whole tank, your positive post, everything together, I believe. If not, there might be another screw in there that holds it together, but I don't think so. So there we go. We got our peak insulator, and that comes off, so you'll be able to clean underneath everything if you had to. Our post, just like that. And then we have an empty hole in here, and be careful because you have a peak insulator inside there. You don't want to lose that. You have a silicone gasket right here that comes out, and if it does rip or tear, I'm sure someday somewhere you'll be able to get a replacement in there. But that is a very nice idea. I love the fact that they did that. Let's close that off. Let's turn it around to the bottom, and let's give this a twist and see if we can get this off. It looks like it unscrews. Yep, it unscrews from the base, and then this will be able to push off. There we go. So you have your glass here. Be careful because you have your gaskets that get stuck on them, and these are the ones that you could change. They always get stuck on the glass sometimes. That one goes on here. That one goes on here. We have the peak insulator that fell off. So we're just going to go ahead and grab that. I'm not sure how this was on there, but I'm guessing it was on there like that. Yep. Alright, nice. So you can see on the bottom part of this, you have your air, your juice hose, you have your air, your juice flow hose, and your juice fill hose. And then here you have a screw, a threaded knob. This is what threads into the base right here. This will thread into this space here, and your threads are very nice. You have a rubber gasket that keeps it from leaking. Also, you have your lock washer that locks this in place so it doesn't come loose. Very nice, and they do give you an extra one in case if you lose it. So this is your rubber washers. These do come off, and I showed you before that you could replace those with the different colors that comes with it, just like that. I wish they gave you red. Red would have been a nice color to have in here. Man, I wish they had red. I'm gonna see if I could order red ones if they have them. They might have them, I'm not too sure, but they might just have them. So yeah, because I'm going with the red and the black, and this color, it's clear, so it's so far it's matching, and I ain't got no problem with it. I don't want to throw the orange on there, but I wish it was red. I'll tell you, I really wish it was red. So to put this back together, basically, let's say I changed my washers and I put my new washers on, and you know, the easiest way to do this, to actually put the washers on or take them off, is use your tweezers, or use your fingers. Sometimes it's easier to take it off with your fingers, but to put it on nice and easy, look, with tweezers, you just drop them on real easy. Take your thumbs and guide them across. There you go. That's one. The reason why I say tweezers just to put them on so your fingers aren't in the way, and then just use your thumbs to guide it on. That's it. Alright, so with this one here, I'm going to go with the clear glass. Alright, so all we have to do to put this on is you put your glass like this, as so. You grab your top cap or your top base, and you just screw it on, nice and easy. Make sure your washers are on. Now if you look closely, alright, there's a lock washer in there. That lock washer will turn and it will lock this in place. You don't want to go super tight just because you got a lock washer in there, but you could snug it on and it will hold just snugly like that, and it won't come loose now because of that lock washer. Okay guys, you don't have to go super tight with that. Now when you put your peak insulator, you put all your stuff in. This door here, you want to open it up slightly just like that so it's not in the way. Grab your peak insulator, pop that bad boy in there, and boop. Okay, it's very simple to put this back together once you change your glass or change your juice and clean it out and stuff. Grab your positive, pop it in place, and that's it. See how easy that goes in? Everything is perfectly cut out, perfect. I mean, you can't get no better than that. These guys are perfectionists. All right, you want to grab your go ahead and grab your screw, slide that in there. Make sure your peak is in there, your insulator is right in there. And I was looking for a washer, but there's no washer needed in there. Oops. Let's put that back in there. Alright, we're gonna keep our finger, or we're gonna rest it on the bottom. We're gonna pop that back in there just like that. We're gonna grab our screwdriver. There we go, and we're gonna snug it on tight. There we go. Look at that, nice and nice. That's all. That's as easy as it is. Now what you want to do is you want to try to grab your 521 tab, whichever one you're gonna use. This is the one I like to use. I'm going to go ahead and do a dual build on here. Now I'm going to grab some coil wire, I'm going to twist them up, and we're going to do a nice build. Now I got a pile of coils all right here, and I wasn't really sure which ones I should go with. I got some Caterpillar tracks, and I just think those would be a little too beefy. I got some decent Claptons right here. They're kind of big, but they're decent, you know, pretty much great on flavor. I just don't know if I could find his partner. And if I can't find his partner, I really wouldn't want to go ahead and do a single coil build. I would like to go ahead and do the dual coil build. And I think I found them right here actually. So these are the guys right here I was thinking of using. Or I got some small Claptons here with 40 gauge nichrome on it that I was thinking of using. And I think if I use these, I have a better, nicer ramp up and less and more battery usage. I know the flavor won't probably be as great, but you know, I think that's a better shot that I have using these guys here. That went a little too small there. So let's grab my coil jig. That's gonna be the right size I need. We're gonna tighten these up just like that. Make sure they're nice. We're gonna go ahead and pop these in. I like these Claptons I made. They're small. I understand. They are small. And but they vape hella great because they're Claptons, you know? And that's what I like about them. They're a great vaping Clapton. And I like them. They got great flavor. And the nichrome is 40 gauge. And man, when I first made these was a while ago, and I still use them because they're such a great vape. I just usually clean them off. I'll post my rig or whatever I'm using at the time. I'll post it, and yeah, they'll come out nice and clean. And then I could go ahead and start vaping on whatever it is that I'm using. This one, I don't like the way this, I feel like I got bit by a mosquito. I don't like the way that is. That's a little bit longer than that one. So I'm gonna just clip this just a little bit, just so it doesn't hang out over the edge. Man, this is, yeah, 40 gauge nichrome. It's like hair. I could see it. It's like tiny ass pieces of hair. And I made some for a buddy of mine. It was funny because he didn't believe me they were nichrome. So he goes home, he looks at them up close, and he says, oh yeah. He goes, man, he goes, that is the tightest, I think that's what he said, something like that. That was the tightest Claptons. I mean, you cannot see. It looks like a regular 22 gauge wire, 20 gauge wire. These are Claptons. And 20 gauge wire, 22 gauge wire isn't much smaller than that. And I'll show you why, what I mean. This is 22 gauge nichrome right here. Alright, this is why he was confused. He did not believe that that was going to be just plain Clapton wire that I made that small. And it was. I told him it's a great vape, but it doesn't use up your batteries. It's a, you know, it's not this big old chunky beefy battery that's hogging up your juice there. What the hell's going on? Oh, here we go. Nice and tight. I like this tool that Geek Vape sends with the Avacado. There we go. I feel like this one needs to be in a little bit more. Let me loosen that just a wee bit. Slide it in. There we go. I think that's good. I could trim that. It was just kind of far back. I like my coils sitting just right. And that one too. See this one, I should have. Ooh, I slid it too far back. There we go. That's good right there. That's good. Bam. Nice. And I want the coils like this, spaced. When they're spaced like this, they're actually very nice vapor you end up getting. I got a .335. That's a nice build. Let's oh, I can't post it. I apologize about that, guys. The battery that's in here is it's really shot. It's dead. It's no good anymore. It can't hold the charge for more than about an hour. So I actually want to invest in getting a battery for this, because the battery I'm using now is not for this. Alright, so we're at 2.19. Wow, the ohms changed. Let's fire this up. No, it should fire nice, yeah, because when they're separated like this, they'll fire nice. They should always fire evenly right off the bat. Make sure it's nice and even still. There we go. Pulse it one more time. What the hell? Yeah, that's good. I'm not gonna pulse it any more than that. Alright, so we got it pulsed. I'm gonna use some juice I got here. It's chocolate milk. This is from Wolf. Chocolate milk from Wolf. I like their juice. I ended up getting chocolate milk from, who was it? I got chocolate milk from, I got it from one of those freaking people, and it was good though. Oh, from Wisconsin I had, and I tried it and I loved it, so I got more chocolate milk. And yeah, I love chocolate milk vape now. I really do. I'm gonna probably end up buying chocolate milk as much as I can when I can, if I have the money. These are all coils too that I build, and these are one of my best. I did these the other day. Actually, I did these yesterday. I don't know what they're called, but I know that on YouTube there's a guy who builds them, and it's not a very easy build. So I kind of struggled doing it, but I enjoyed it when I was done because they came out nice. I was very happy. So I'm gonna go ahead and wick this, and I'll show you guys how to wick it. So basically, you just go ahead and feed your cotton through, just like that. All right. You want to kind of measure the like how far you think you're gonna need your cotton to go. I don't go all the way down, but I do try to measure a good amount to go down partial away, because this one's a little different than the theorem I noticed. The theorem, it's one-sided regardless, and the way the juice is, I mean, it soaks right into the cotton. This one, it's a little bit different. It's still a good vape regardless, but I don't think it feeds into, I don't think it feeds like the theorem does. The theorem feeds way better, and this one's a little harder to get the cotton in there too, I noticed. Trying to get the cotton here could be a little bit of a bitch sometimes, but just take your time. Make sure you go around and stick it in all the way. You know what I mean, guys and gals? I'm not trying to be perverted. Stop being perverts. This should be good right there. So now you just want to grab another piece. Make sure it's not too fat. There's some fat pieces right there. A little too fat. Alright. Wet the end if you could. If you want, with some juice or your saliva, if it's yours. Just makes it a little easier to get through that coil. There we go. Grab your scissors. Remember that cut you did? Let me pull it out a little bit. That's gonna go tuck down into the hole now. Just like that. There we go. All that cotton's tucked nice in there. Make sure this one's tucked in nice. I wish they had an easier way of doing the cotton part. I almost think that if you just do it while it's apart and then put it back together, I think that would have been the best way to do it, which probably people do all the time, is just take it apart and do it. I'm sitting here like a dumbass, put it together, and then try to stuff the cotton in. See, I could have fed the cotton through no problem the other way. Oh well, that's okay. But as you see, the cotton's in, and that's all. That's your door to feed it. Ohms 1.7. We're going to open that up. Alright, and we're going to put our juice in. The juice I'm going to use, like I said, it's going to be a chocolate. And that was not cool. There it goes. Make sure we get it in there so we don't make a mess. The hole's right there. And the hole's big enough to fill that up. See that, guys? Look at that. It actually fits right in the hole. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to fill this up. Alright, so I got her done, all filled up. I'm going to move my light out the way a little bit so it's not right all up in my face. But anyways, it's all done. I have right here. It's all wicked up, all juiced up nice. The ohms are still 0.20. Let's see if she leaks. If you wick it right, I mean, it really shouldn't leak. It might after like a while drop or so, but yeah, see? Oops, sorry. So far, nothing. So I think that proves a point, though. It's not even like soaking wet, dripping or anything, so it's not gonna drip. It might take a long time for it to drip, and that's what you want. You want a nice mamacita like that to not sit there and leak everywhere. So now all you gotta do is, what we're gonna do is, you know me, I like to do the matchy, and this comes with the chuff cap. So we're gonna we took the chuff cap off, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take the 510 drip tip adapter, and like I said, that screws on very nice. You just use your index, your middle, any finger you want, and just go ahead and put that on. And then you want to go ahead, this is the drip tip that comes with it, and I'm gonna let you know right now, their drip tip does not fit in there. so I haven't been using it. But I do have a nice drip tip that I got aftermarket for this for from Two Puffs, and it fits beautiful in there. Very nice and snugged in there. We're gonna go ahead and put that on top. There we go. That's the avocado. Avocado too, and I love the way it looks with the red and black. Alright, we're gonna get the airflow open, full airflow. We're gonna make sure these coils are right where the airflow is. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna grab a new little toy that I have to do a review on once I get used to using this. And it is the Smock H-Priv 220 watt Priv, or whatever it is, the H-Priv. Very nice, red and black of course, and you know red and black is like my favorite. So when I got this and it was red and black, I was like, oh, that made my day. So let's see if I could get this to spin the way I want it. There we go. She's nice and snug that way. This is why I leave it a little snugged and I don't tighten it all the way. Oh wait, wrong way. The cat needs to face this way. This is how I'm going to be holding it, so I want the name in front. Alright. Oh, yes, it's a new coil. We have it on 62 watts. Let's change. One, two, three. Watts mode. Ooh, soft, normal, hard, max. Min, soft, normal, hard, max. There we go. At 62 watts, we're gonna go up to 75 watts. Let's see how she vapes. Oh god, she vapes so good. The flavor is so good. This is like having a dripper times 10. This is better than a dripper just because it's so saturated all the time. You're never worried about a dry hit until that tank starts running out low. So that is the avocado for you guys. This is a beautiful tank. RTDA. It's gorgeous, or at least I made it look gorgeous. I love it. And another thing I was planning on doing just because of the way it looks was looking for my red band. I can't really find it, but I have a red band from Smock, and I want to put it on there around the glass part. Smock usually sends you stuff, and I'm surprised they didn't send me a band this time. But I have a nice red band from them, and once I find it, I'm gonna use that band. But I just want to let you guys know that this is the Smock the Avacado 24, and I'm pretty pleased with it. I give it a 4 out of 5. I think it's really nice. It's got great flavor. I don't have any cons with this at all. The only con I have is I can't use their own drip tip with their device. That's about it. It's their drip tip and I can't use it because it won't fit. But everything other than that, the build deck, it's nice velocity. It's got nice big holes. I could put bigger builds on here if I wanted to. The juice filler holes are great. You have an air slot, a juice slot, just so either or, if you want to fill through either or, your air has a hole, it can come out from either or. So it's great, man. It's got four big wicking holes. I mean, this thing, they thought of everything with this, and it's simple. It's plainly just simple. It couldn't be more simpler to use this, fill it, clean it. Um, it just couldn't. This is so simple. This reminds me of the haze a little bit. The haze. I used to love the haze, and I'll probably end up getting another one again. The haze. I missed that tank, but mm, that is good, guys. If you love RDTAs or RDAs and RTAs, then try RDTA because it's like all of them put in one, and the flavor is just great. It's awesome. I don't know how else to explain it. I recommend it. Um, Man, it's just a great, great vape. All right, guys. Peace out, man. This is D&D Vapes, and peace out. Thank you. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions. Peace out. God bless and vape on.